Hello, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, core faculty for the College of Health Sciences and Public Policy at Walden University with the joint faculty program at Rice University School of Medicine. And I wanted to today talk about artificial intelligence and give a brief overview by providing examples of everyday uses of artificial intelligence. So just recently, I collaborated with several colleagues and published a paper on the geospatial component of artificial intelligence. But now I'm getting into just using artificial intelligence, and there's going to be 14 uses here, and then what I'm going to try to do is kind of categorize them. So a lot of investment is going towards artificial intelligence initiatives in the coming years. So this is a booming, growing field. So if you haven't started studying this or applied this in your work, I encourage you to find different ways to do so. About 86% of healthcare related organizations use artificial intelligence technologies already, and they may not even know it. So these companies will invest an average of $54 million in artificial intelligence initiatives. So here are 14 ways. Robot-assisted surgeries. They have been, for instance, gallbladder, and a lot of them include artificial intelligence. Brain surgery actually uses, and abdominal procedures, which I'm more familiar with. Detecting fraud. Many states offer their citizens healthcare claims to enable them to access medical care even when they cannot pay the high price. So a lot of times healthcare costs are more than what anybody can handle. So medical claims can be made fraudulently, resulting in hundreds of dollars in yearly losses. So AI also resolves this issue. With AI's automatic claim assessment, fraud can be prevented. Machine learning models with AI support can quickly value, approve, and pay valid claims. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Managing data and medical records. Of course, data management is the most extensively used application of AI and digital automation, since the first step in providing healthcare is gathering and evaluating information, such as medical records and other historical data. So robots gather, archive, format, and track data to enable quicker, more reliable access. So I wanted to read this word for word because managing data and medical records is one of the most primary applications of AI. So if you're thinking about specializing in different components, you might be looking into this for better growth and improvement in your career. So plan of the therapy. Usually AI systems have been developed to assess data, and this is the same thing. Including notes and reports from patient files, outside research and clinical experience to assist in choosing the best, most personalized course of therapy. So plan of the therapy means that all of the types of different types of outside research that goes in. Online consultation, of course, these are after the pandemic, these became much more important. Individualized artificial intelligence apps like Babylon in the UK, users enter their symptoms to the app, which compares them against a database of ailments using speech recognition. So after that, Babylon provides a suggested course of action while considering the user's medical history. I don't know if there's anything in the US compatible to Babylon, but this is something that's been used. Nursing assistants online. So AI systems relieve the need for on-call virtual nursing assistants and nursing aides. Virtual nursing assistants might help the healthcare sector. Healthcare sector save $20 billion annually by communicating with patients and sending them to the most suitable care setting. So bottom line is there are fewer risks of unnecessary hospital trips or readmission. recognition of prescription errors. So medical errors are poor, is an important part of. So poor electronic health record interfaces frequently cause mistakes that perplex doctors. So if you have certain places where insulin is needed, then you can create a personalized application. Um, so remedies that do not follow the drug. Consider Brigham and Women's Hospital, which employs AI-powered software to locate and correct prescription errors. So you can't go wrong in your doses ever. This is a very important thing. Medication administration. People with significant medical conditions, patients who frequently disregard medical advice, and participants in clinical studies may be the most frequent users. So the National Institute of Health, NIH, had developed the AI Cure app to track a patient's medicine usage. Take a look at this. AI and a smartphone's webcam automatically verify that patients are taking their medications and assist them in managing their illnesses. Drug discovery and development. Clinical trial drug development can take more than 10 years and cost billions of dollars. Well, guess what? The world could alter if this process were made quicker and more affordable. Amidst the recent Ebola virus crisis, a tool powered by AI was employed to assess existing drugs that could be altered to treat the sickness. So AI can be applied as it was applied in Ebola to assess existing drugs. So health observation, any sort of Fitbit, Apple, Garmin, heart rate and activity levels are tracked by wearable health trackers. And then they can directly share their information with doctors and AI systems for extra data points on patient requirements and behaviors, as well as alert the user to undertake more exercise. So just depending on data from users, you're able to understand. Analysis of the healthcare system. Well, in the Netherlands, 97% of medical bills are electronic. A Dutch startup utilizes AI to filter through the data and identify inefficient workflows, treatment errors, and patient hospitalizations that may have been avoided. So this is about making sure the money that is being spent, and we do spend a lot of money in healthcare without returns in terms of life expectancy. So this can make the workflow a bit more efficient, and then helping with the administrative workflow. Of course, they get, especially in healthcare, a lot of traffic there. So 18 billion due to AI applications. One use of AI in the healthcare is the automation of administrative workflow. It ensures that healthcare professionals prioritize important work, allowing doctors, assistants, and nurses to spend less time on routine duties. So the administrative side of healthcare can benefit from technology like voice-to-text transcriptions, the assistant automating non-patient care tasks like requesting tests, recommending drugs, and creating chart notes. And then AI in healthcare includes collaboration between IBM from the Cleveland Clinic and IBM's Watson analyses large amounts of data. And then other offer individualized care, drug and treatment, improving gene editing, even CRISPR-Cas9. These significant progress in that has been the genomic research goes to AI. Machine learning methods are increasingly incorporated into other fields. So the CRISPR-Cas9 used for gene editing and in an effective, efficient manner was made possible by AI. So by integrating more robotic technology and virtual support, that improves the effectiveness of care delivery. So let's take a look at another top 15, and I promise this is not going to take as long, but it still had important applications. So Personalized shopping, I'm just going to list through these AI-powered assistants. So natural language processing, and I've incorporated this into actually one of the courses, that informatics and surveillance. But natural language processing is, and when you're looking into humans communicating with each other using words and text, the way that humans convey information to each other is called natural language. So every day humans share a large quality of information with each other in various languages as speech or text. So what you can do is kind of do a sentiment analysis, and through natural language processing, then can allow that to take place. So however, computers cannot interpret this data directly, which is in natural languages. They communicate in ones and zeros. So the data produced is precious and can offer valuable insights. Hence, you need computers to be able to understand, emulate, and respond intelligently to human speech. So natural language processing, or NLP, refers to the branch of artificial intelligence that gives the machines the ability to read, understand, and derive meaning from human languages. Natural language processing is in the intersection of a human language, AI, and computer science. So the three together create natural language processing. I'm not going to go too much into natural language processing, but there's segmentation, tokenizing, removing stop words, and stemming, and lemmatization. Part of speech tagging, name entity tagging, applications of NLP, conclusion. So the conclusion right here in this article titled "What is NLP? The Best Introductory Guide to NLP." You looked into the concept. Of course, if you look into more, you might want to do some certifications. But this is going into something that was somewhat beyond the scope, but need to be covered. So AI-powered assisting, that's a natural language. Fraud prevention, we already talked about that. Number 2, applications of artificial intelligence in education. So the first one was e-commerce. This is education. So administrative tasks automated to aid educators. These are all in education. So and then creating smart content, so video lectures, conferences, and textbook guides can be made using artificial intelligence. We can apply different interfaces like animations and learning content through customization for students from different grades. Voice assistants, without even the direct involvement of the lecturer or the teacher, a student can access extra learning material or assistance through voice assistants. Through this, the printing costs of temporary handbooks, and also provide answers to very common questions easily. Then personalized learning. Applications of artificial intelligence in lifestyle, autonomous vehicles, spam filters, facial recognition, I use that every day, and recommendation system. And then application, so recommendation system is daily lives like e-commerce, entertainment, websites, social media. Applications of AI in navigation is pretty straightforward. But GPS technology can accurate, timely, and detailed information. Research from based on research from MIT, GPS technology became more prevalent. The technology uses a combination of convolutional neural network and graph neural network, which makes lives easier. Let's take a little tangent here and look at convolutional neural networks. So artificial intelligence has come a long way from playing checkers, becoming superior at playing checkers than a human being, to using artificial intelligence and data enthusiasts all around the globe working on numerous aspects of AI and turning visions into reality. So this is kind of language that's kind of beyond scope, but and one such amazing area in the domain of computer vision. This field aims to enable and configure machines to view the world as humans do, and use the knowledge for several tasks and processes. So they're able to see and in different computer vision. And such as so image recognition, image analysis and classification, and so on. So this can create different types of even deep fakes, which it uses a lot of facial features to create kind of a different part of you, a different sort of avatar, so to speak, of you. And the advancements in computer vision with deep learning have a considerable successes, particularly with the convolutional neural network algorithm. So introduction to CNN, that's convolutional neural networks. Multi-layer networks used to classify things. So neural network, like cars and neural network, imagine there's an image of a bird and you want to identify whether it's a real bird or some other object. So the first thing you do is feed the pixels of the image in the form of arrays in the input layer of the neural network. The hidden layers carry out feature extraction by performing different calculations, manipulations. There are multiple hidden layers like the convolution net layer, the ReLU layer, and pooling layer. Finally, there's a fully connected layer. So there's the hidden layer. There's the hidden layer, input layer, and output layer. What is convolutional neural network? Well, this was the introduction, but here's another example of the hidden layer, the input layer, output layer. So this goes into much more detail than you want to know, but convolutional neural networks is pretty important. And so the layers, again, is the ReLU layer, the pooling layer, and fully connected layer. So the convolution layer, the ReLU layer. So ReLU stands for rectified linear unit. So there's the pooling layer. Here's ReLU. So there's the rectification. So there's 4 layers here. This convolutional neural networks recognizes the bird. So there's a lot of different components to this, which is beyond the scope of what I was going through. But applications in robotics, this is a different. So applications in gaming, that's another one. Applications in automobiles, application in social media, applications of artificial intelligence in marketing, applications of artificial intelligence chatbots, applications of artificial intelligence in finance, and then conclusion. So I can kind of go through this. So this goes through the second portion of the AI in medicine, AI in machine learning, in different applications, medicine, healthcare, marketing, and everything. I hope this has given you a brief overview of, we've gone over convoluted neural networks, we've gone over some application, and then we also looked at some other artificial applications. So just go through this video carefully, take a look at some of the some of the aspects that we covered. This was from a Coursera course, and what Andrew and Dr. NG, he is saying that rapid advancements are becoming in supervised learning. So used most real-world applications in courses 1 and 2. Course 3 is unsupervised learning, recommender systems, and reinforcement learning. Practical advice for applying learning algorithms. So you got to practice. And I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you've learned something from